Hi everyone, it's Stephanie, and welcome to Subnautica. I'm not sure where I'm going to upload this video, so I might upload it to my channel that is supposed to be more dedicated to nail art, but it's also dedicated to fan stuff. So I think it'll work, and I'm sure eventually I will do a Subnautica themed manicure. Anyway, today I just wanted to show off my base. Today we are in the Twisty Bridges. It's the biome in Subnautica below zero, so I'm not playing the original Subnautica right now. So these are the Twisty Bridges. As you can see, there are many twisty bridges twisting all the way around. And down here is my base that I call my Twisty Base. Right now we are in my sea truck. So let me show you my sea truck. This is Delilah, my sea truck. And Delilah is made and modeled after my beloved hearse, which was my first car I ever had. She's actually supposed to be all black, but this game has a bit of a problem with colors sometimes, especially if your base is really big or your sea truck is really long. As you can see, this sea truck has a lot of modules on it. The sea truck's pretty cool because you can either just have the cabin or you can have all these modules. Let me give you a really quick tour of my sea truck before we go into the entirety of the Twisty Base. Let me just get a little bit more level. So the inside of Delilah is all pink, which is wonderful. She has a jukebox, which I'm not going to play because it's probably copyrighted music that they won't let me put on YouTube. It's got a picture. I put a picture of something you're going to see later, and a bed you can sleep in. And then there's a fabrication module, which if you've played Subnautica, you know is very important. And all these lockers, and then a docking bay for my prawn suit. My prawn suit is named Gump, and she is very pretty, and I love her. Anyway, let us go to the Twisty Base. So, as you can see up here, we have our beautiful observation deck. I'm gonna go pull Delilah into the garage. Here's our moon pool. Moon pool isn't that exciting, but I will take you up to the control tower. So here is the control tower where you can change the color. The base is supposed to be hot pink. As you can tell, the base is not really hot pink because, like I said, this game has a hard time parsing base colors, even on a small base, but the large base has like no chance. And you can see this base twisting off into the distance and my going down marker, which shows where it goes into a different biome. The base is not as twisty as it could be, but I'm pretty satisfied with the twistiness. Like, I could do a little bit better, but I think this is kind of where I want it to be. So let's just go down through the base, and I'll show you everything that's going on. So, yeah, lots of twistiness, lots of windows. This, of course, took a lot of reinforcements because the windows, they decrease your base hull integrity. And so this entire room is just reinforcements, but luckily they let you put stuff over the reinforcements. Got some pretty posters. It's a picture of my sister and her girlfriend. My sister in the game. My sister in real life is married and has a wife, not a girlfriend. So that's important for you to know. Anyway, some motivational posters, battery charger, a nice little vending machine. Alright, got this beautiful tunnel, this depressing vignette of people whose base didn't exactly work out for them. Here is our scanner room. I won't turn it on because it really clutters up the screen. I already turned off a lot of it, but here's kind of the lay of the land around the base. You can see it goes really deep. Our base is, can you see the base on this map? Yeah, there it is. It's right there. All right. So, oh, I forgot to point out that we do have some signs around the base. So, when you leave this room, you can see that this leads to the scanner room and the Finfetti Lounge. So yes, the scanner room is up here. We don't have that many signs around the base, but we do have a few. And then here is the Finfetti Lounge. The Finfetti Lounge is one of my favorite rooms. It's super beautiful. I've got a lot of plants, which both serve as a source of food and also just for decoration. I'm gonna eat that. Anyway, and here's the Finfetti. These are some of the nice creatures that I really like. These purple ones are called newtfish, and if you're familiar with Pingu, they kind of like, I'll show you the picture. Wait, I've scanned them. I don't scan everything. This is the second time I've played the game, so I don't actually scan everything. So let's see, indigenous life forms, fauna, carnivores. Yeah, newtfish. So they're little beaks kind of go like open like newt, kind of like Pingu. So I think that's a really cute name for this fish, and I love them. So I caught some and put them in this tank, and they started breeding, and now we have many. And we also have these little like star fish that swim around. Let me just get into the tank with them actually. So yeah, this is the Finfetti Lounge. You can see it's got a really beautiful view of the surrounding area and of the rest of the base. Let's go down the stairs. We'll get in here. So in here, yeah, so we have the newtfish, and we have, what are these called? Spinnerfish. This is a lily paddler. Lily paddlers are super cool because when they get threatened, they like make you hallucinate. So the first time I was around one, I had no idea what was happening, but there was a similar fish that had a kind of similar effect in the last game called a mesmer. So I knew kind of what must be happening, but I didn't realize it was this guy doing it. But I love these guys. They're so pretty, and they have such a cool effect. And sometimes if I'm like in a safe area and one's around, I'll just like try to get the effect to happen because it's a really cool effect. But I don't think that this one will do the effect while it's in containment. Then there's my Arctic Ray. I love Arctic Rays. They're all around the exterior of the base. If I look out a window, you'll probably even see an Arctic Ray. But there's some of my favorite fish in Subnautica. Okay, anyway, moving on from the Finfetti tank. We've got another beautiful lookout point, which shows off the labyrinth really well. And are going down. It's the only marker I've left on because I think it looks really cool at the base. We're going downstairs. Here is the bedroom. So the bedroom also has this beautiful ceiling. Here's my sea truck bed and my sea truck poster and my penguin picture. It's a nice little space. It's hard to get out of this chair, so I'm not really gonna sit in it. Here is my tank. It has all the fishes from this really peaceful area, including these eye jellies, which I know are a little bit disturbing to look at. But I put them in the bedrooms because they have, well, they're from the peaceful area. They also have big eyes, and I figure in the bedroom at least they'll have something to look at. I also have this rock puncher down here, who I think these are based off of mantis shrimp because they're kind of like shrimpy and they punch. It's kind of a shame though because like mantis shrimp are way cooler looking than these rock punchers. And these are Titan holefish, which are some of my favorite fish in the game. You can breathe from them out in the wild, but you can't breathe from them in the tank. They're just really beautiful, and their eggs are actually really beautiful too, and they float. So those are really cool. So yeah, I thought I'd put these peaceful guys here in my peaceful bedroom tank. Moving on, we have the labyrinth. There's this room, a new room for Subnautica, below zero, called the large room, and these rooms are so freaking large. And so I just decided, because this is the Twisty Base, I would also make this interior twisty. So like, see, here's a dead end that just goes to an empty locker. It's not a hard labyrinth to solve. You could just go through here. Oh, this is the one thing I haven't finished, because I don't remember where to get these pieces. But this is going to be a bathroom. Once I get all the bathroom pieces. Yeah, I'm hoping to decorate this a little bit better. Here's my water machine, but I don't really need water right now. I guess I'll get the water, and I'll just put it in my water and salt holder. It makes, oh yeah, it's so full now. It makes water and salt. Salt's really important if you want to catch fish and preserve them, but I've been using another source of food. I am vegetarian right now. Well, sometimes I do have a knife that will automatically kill and cook fish, so occasionally if I'm out and don't have food, or just don't want to use my food, I will just kill a fish and eat it there. Anyway, so here is the end of this biome. We do have this beautiful overlook again. I have a lot of these. These take a lot of full strength, so again, it's important to really reinforce the base. I really like this part because you approach the stairs and it's like going down. You can see that little thing. So now we're downstairs. There's not a lot to see right here because we're just kind of like in the middle of a rock, except for these signs. So upstairs we have the living quarters, the scanner room, and the labyrinth. And this way we have asshole containment and the nuclear reactor, exactly where you want them, together. So let's go down. Here is the twistway. This area I wanted to move through, but there wasn't really a good way to do it straightforward, so we twisted like a proper Twisty Base. I love looking at these oxygen plants. They're beautiful. So I do have a lot of windows that just look over oxygen plants, because I just think that they're beautiful to look at. Okay, and now we've got to get down to asshole containment. As you can see, there's a lot of these observatories going all the way down, because when I first built it, it just kind of ended at this end here, and I thought it looked pretty ugly, so I reinforced the base a lot and added a bunch of these observatories going all the way down to our reactor and asshole containment. I hear the spine fish. Those are really cool. Down, down, down. It's starting to look cool out here. There you go. You can see asshole containment over there. I do think that the nuclear reactor and asshole containment is flooded right now because this guy, this shark, it's kind of debatable whether that's a Leviathan or not, because it's called a Leviathan class predator, but it is not actually listed as a Leviathan, even though they say that in the description. But it does have these electric tendrils, and the Leviathans aren't supposed to be able to damage bases, but the electric tendrils do damage the base. Luckily, it doesn't flood the entire base, it just floods this area, and the asshole containment and the nuclear reactor don't need to be dry to work. So it's not a big deal, but it is pretty annoying. So we're down here. Yeah, I knew it was going to be flooded down here. So I'm going to go fix the flood, and then I'll probably have to add bullet drains.
Initiated.
Alright, so here's the reactor room as it is supposed to be seen. Actually, the asshole containment is still getting drained down there. So here's our nuclear reactor. It has only one rod in it. I've only ever put one rod in it, but it is still going full strength, which is great. And you can see it's really pretty down here. And downstairs we have asshole containment. And here's where I put all the assholes that bug me in the game. I'm actually missing one very important asshole, which usually I have a really easy time finding the eggs for, but I guess I just haven't been in that area this game, so I haven't gotten those. There are 2 squid sharks in here, like the one on the outside. The one on the outside is much bigger. You can kind of see its tendrils out there. We have a crash fish. These are small, but they do explode on you if you're in their area. Oh, this is why I have to contain the assholes. The assholes on the outside sensitive. I could kill that squid shark out there, but Subnautica is not really about killing the fauna. And I really like the view, so there's a lot of things I could have maybe done. I could have maybe made a bumper out of other base pieces, but that would be ugly, so I'd rather just have the base look nice and have to come fix it every time I come down here. and still be able to view this beautiful squid shark. But anyway, inside, so we have the squid sharks, which are assholes. Obviously, they will eat you, and they will destroy your base, which is more asshole-y than eating you, in my opinion. There are brute sharks, which will attack you pretty weakly, but they're still assholes. There's a brine wing in here, which looks pretty. Looks like it should be in the funfetti tank, but these things freeze you, and the first time I played, I almost got killed because I got frozen solid by one of these, and I couldn't get back to my air supply in time because I was frozen. So in the asshole tank you go. So here's the asshole tank. I would like to put some plants in here, some plants, but I don't know what to put in here that's fit for these assholes. I think the leak's burn a leak upstairs. Where's this leak coming from? Is it downstairs? No, there it is. So yeah, so this is the bottom of the world. This is the bottom of the base. But I thought I would step out of the base and I would kind of show you the base from the outside going up. There we go. Here's where I have to exit. So this is a really beautiful biome down here. This is the deep Twisty Bridges. Being chased by a predator. Where is it? Oh, there it is. There it is. Hi. Get off. Okay. Let's move on. So yeah, here's the base. Beautiful. All of these lovely observatories. Yeah, and these ladders, you just like hop in and they go all the way down and all the way up, so they're great. Here's an oxygen plant where you can refresh your oxygen. The twistway. And going down is our longest ladder. It leads to this. This is one of my best twists in the Twisty Base. I should really make it glass. Do I have glass? No, I don't have glass on me right now. Even though there's not really much to see in this area, which is why I kind of let this area have some more reinforcement. Here's another oxygen plant. So yeah, let's go up the going down ladder. And yeah, you can see into our large room with the glass roof. Eventually you will be able to see into the bathroom, but I think I'm mostly alone on this planet, except for this one chick who I don't think is going to watch me pee. But if she does, then I guess that's fine. So yeah, see all these beautiful twists and sights. And yeah, that's the Twisty Base. I mean, I guess I'm not totally done showing you the Twisty Base. It's a bit premature. I also do have a garden outside of my kind of control center. And this is just stuff that I need. These are to make batteries. These are some rare things that are kind of hard to come by, so I'm growing them here. This is just, I constantly need creepvine, and it takes up a lot of inventory space, so it's important to keep some near your base. And this is just food. I can eat a lot of that. This isn't actually, I mean, I do use a lot of this for my food, but I make food out of 2 separate items, and it makes a spicy fruit salad. And so yeah, I think it looks really beautiful, actually. Let me go back down. Looking at the moon pool from down here, I think it's just really pretty. And there she is, the Twisty Base. This is the biggest, most ambitious base I have ever built in Subnautica. My first time through below zero, I built a lot of bases, built probably like 5 or 6 bases, and I loved a number of them. I thought they were really pretty and really great, but they were all pretty small and pretty utilitarian. But yeah, this is the first like real big base. It's really hard in the original Subnautica to build a big base because the more base you built, the more like slow your game ran, and the draw distance was really bad if you added too much base. So I was really excited to get into this game and just really get into base building, because this game Although I enjoy the original Subnautica for a lot of different reasons, it's scarier.
30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Which for me is important. And it just got a kind of a different vibe. They did make a lot of improvements to this game, just as far as how the game runs and a few quality of life improvements. So I really appreciate that. And, you know, it's a good game. I like it. Anyway, thanks for watching my video about my Twisty Base. And I will see y'all next time. Goodbye.